It's a very good day at the Bridgewater Farmers Market. We're here to see the LaHaye River Berry Farm. Come along. Good morning, Melissa. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much. Your flowers are so beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Do you pick them?
Yes, they are all grown on our farm in Middle LaHaye.
Oh my gosh.
And we have several areas that we have planted flowers amongst the berries and the herbs and everything else.
Berries? You guys have berries?
Yeah, we grow Hascat berries,
Oh my
elderberries, raspberries, blackberries, strawberries.
So every berry,
blueberries.
basically.
Almost.
That's awesome. How long have you been coming to the Bridgewater Market?
I took a hiatus for a few years, but I just started this season as a regular. I did a few of their holiday markets throughout the years, and I was a vendor when they were on King Street.
Okay, so you've been here for a while.
Yes.
So what is your favorite thing about the market?
Just interacting with customers, getting away from the farm for a little bit.
I'm sure that's relaxing.
Yeah. No, it's just fun, and you get to learn different things, what works, what doesn't work.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what's like the vibe of the market?
It's kind of like a hangout place. People grab a coffee, breakfast or lunch, and then do some shopping. And they ask questions, learn about where their food is grown or their flowers come from. It's nice. Would you like to come check out the farm?
I would love that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I hope you have a good morning at the market. We'll check in later.
All right, sounds great.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Do you know the history of this market?
Yeah, so actually this is our 15th year.
Wow.
It's our 15th year anniversary, and we celebrated that back in our first market of the year, back in May.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So the market was 10 years on King Street.
Okay.
And then we moved here, and we've been here 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What's involved in setting up the market?
We arrive around 7 a.m. on Saturday, and we have maps done up. We have a map of the inside vendor space, and then we have a map of the outside space, and then we start to put up tents, whoever needs a tent. We have volunteers that come and help us put up the tents because it's a lot of heavy lifting.
Oh, I see that, yes.
Yeah. So we're setting up from 7 to 9.
Okay.
And vendors will start to come in between then and start setting up.
So we're at the Bridgewater Farmers Market. Do you come here often?
I do. I come just about every Saturday, even when it rains.
Oh my gosh. So I see you got some lovely flowers here.
Yes.
Do you usually come for flowers?
I do pick up flowers. They have such beautiful arrangements.
They do.
Yeah. So, flowers and vegetables, the organic vegetables. Green, mixes of greens. And this time of year, it's so great with fresh carrots,
Yeah.
radishes.
They have everything.
It's hard to pick, really.
I know. So you've been coming every Saturday-ish for how long?
Oh, well, the last 8 years.
Really? So you're a real, like,
Yes.
market goer.
Even before.
At the King's Market, right?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Because I know that they, this is their 15th year. So you've been coming more than
Like
half of their
more
life.
than years.
Yeah.
I like the organic farms. Pick up honey here later on.
Yeah.
Fresh honey. When the bees are into the flowers.
Yeah. No, it takes a little bit of time for them, but.
Yeah, it does. That'll be later on.
Hey, Griffin, how are you?
Hi, good.
Can you tell me about your cool mushrooms?
Yeah, so I've got a few different varieties here. Oyster mushrooms, as well as lion's mane.
So the lion's mane, they look like little bunnies or little chickens.
They do,
Am
yeah.
I the only one that says that?
Oh, you're not the only one. I get all kinds of different things with the lion's mane. People think it's coral, it's cauliflower.
I could see cauliflower, yeah.
Yeah.
How long have you been coming to the Bridgewater Market?
So since last May. So
Okay.
yeah, a little over a year that I've
That's
been
awesome.
here, and it's been a great experience.
That's so
Yeah.
nice. Do you have like a specific clientele that kind of get your mushrooms, or?
Definitely. Yeah, I would say with mushrooms, it's a very hit or miss thing with people. They either really love them or they just can't eat them.
So do you just grow them at your house?
Yeah, so I live actually close here in Bridgewater, and essentially I have a building next to my home, and it's sort of a dark greenhouse.
Okay.
Simplify it that way. And yeah, they're grown on these big wooden blocks.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you pick these the night before? Or?
Yeah, so generally I wake up pretty early, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and I go in and try to pick everything fresh. And then basically just set it into coolers and make sure that I have enough bags and everything to package them for people.
So this is literally as fresh as it gets. You just
It's as
pick
fresh
them.
as it gets, yeah.
Hi, Melissa. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
That's good. Welcome to Lehigh River Berry Farm.
Thank you. It's so beautiful.
Thanks. Would you like to see our berry orchards?
I would love that.
All right. So this orchard is black raspberries, red raspberries, elderberries, 1 row of flowers, and a few other berry plants that we are trialing to see if they work well here.
Oh, that's so exciting. Do you mean work well as in climate?
Yes, they grow well. Do we get a decent yield from them? Do they taste good?
Oh, yeah, good. I would have never thought that so much could go into just a berry.
Yeah, we have a few gooseberry plants, aronia berry, yosta berry. There might be a loganberry plant in there somewhere.
Goodness, so many.
Our other elderberry orchard and our hascap orchard are a short walk back this road. We cleared the land quite a few years ago and planted different varieties of elderberry and hascap berries. So this is the first bunch of elderberries that we planted, although we have added to it over time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So this area is completely fenced in to keep the deer out.
It's so funny. Deer near my house, I'm just like, woo!
Yeah.
But deer here probably is not a good thing.
No.
When will these little bulbs be right?
Probably the end of August, September, I think.
Oh my gosh,
is
still
when
months.
We harvested last time.
Oh,
We
wow.
might harvest some before then. But I believe, if memory serves correct, but everything's a blur right now, so I could be wrong.
That's okay. So still a couple months.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you tell me about the inside market? So I know online it said the outside market. When did the inside portion kind of come to play?
Yeah, so just over the past 5 years, we've started to use this space, especially around COVID. We needed a place to for vendors to package and to just have a space that is COVID friendly. And then since then, we've started to open up the indoor space so people could get out of the weather. But also we're growing, and so
Yeah.
we need more space.
Very true.
Yeah, and a lot of vendors have product that is sensitive to the weather. So it's great to have this indoor space
Yeah,
now.
of course.
Yeah.
Now I have both.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes
Yeah.
it bigger.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is there like a application process that you have to do?
Yes. Yes. So people can access an application on our website. We always have a paper copy here at the market. And there's always someone to help fill out the application, and then we just review it and contact people.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
That sounds really accessible to have both paper copies and digital copies. What else do you kind of do to make things accessible?
Right. So we have a payment station.
Okay.
That is set up inside. Our market booth is at the end of the arena there, and so people can. They don't have to have cash. They can make a purchase, get a receipt, and take it to us, and
Okay.
we'll process it with debit or Visa.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it just removes that kind of barrier of needing cash.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it also, I'm sure, helps them if they can't afford a square, because I know that they take a portion of it or something, so
Yeah, that's true.
it makes it accessible for vendors and for people.
It's very convenient.
Yeah, that's very
Yes,
nice.
Yeah.
So this is one of our hascap berry orchards.
Thank you.
These 2 rows have already been harvested, and that bag is full of the bird netting that used to be on these rows. These giant things are what we use to harvest. They go one on each side underneath the bush as far as you can get them, And we have an attachment on a reciprocating saw that looks like a Y that shakes the berries into the troughs.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then we lift them up and dump them into trays.
Cool. I actually never knew how that actually happens. I kind of thought somebody would just go and pick them up.
Yeah,
by hand.
We used to kind of do that, but it's far too time consuming. And this works just fine for us. So this is still netted because if we did not net our hascap berries, we would not have any berries left to harvest. The birds love them. They will eat them before they're ripe. So we have tried different methods over the years, but the only way to guarantee a crop is to use netting.
So does this help with like all animals or just birds?
Just the birds. We do on occasion have raccoons that like to rip holes in the netting and eat the berries.
Do you mind if I pick one?
No.
Okay.
Oh, this variety isn't quite there yet, but still a bit on the sour side.
Still a bit sour.
Yeah. We try to wait to harvest until like most of the bush is ripe, but you're never going to get every single berry ripe at the same time.
They're delicious.
But
I've never had one before.
Yeah, I like them.
It's good that you like what you're producing.
Yes, it is.
I think it would be
You just
hard.
can't eat all the profit though.
I know, I'd want to do that too. Oh my gosh, they're actually delicious. I know you said it was a mix between like a blueberry and a cranberry, but this is, I wasn't expecting it to be like this
Some
good.
people say like blueberry raspberry, but
I could see that a little bit. Yeah.
We make hascap berry spread, hascap chutney.
The chutney would be really good.
Yeah, and those products are sweetened with honey instead of sugar.
Oh, I love that.
And then we do also make a traditional hascap berry jam that's sweetened with sugar. And we make a hascap berry juice, a pure juice with nothing added. So most people would mix it with sparkling water or add it to their smoothies.
That's nice. Hi, Gabby and Livio. How are you today?
Good. Awesome.
We are here at the Bridgewater Farmers Market. What are you guys doing here?
We just came here a couple of days ago, and actually, no, we came 2 years ago.
Okay.
We bought a larger piece of land in the outskirts of the city, and we're thinking of starting a homestead later on and start a farm.
And you know, checking out the farmers market has always been like a huge learning journey for us, because eventually we want to do exactly what these farmers are doing, produce excellent produce and come to the community and you know, make a presentation and connect with the community.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
So you're kind of like studying right now.
Yes, absolutely. It's our research.
Market
Research. I mean, it's a fun research job, so.
For sure. We would love to go through all of the farmers market if we have the time.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about your product?
So everything we make here is goat milk based soap. All our goat milk and our soap comes from our herd of dairy goats. We bought a pregnant goat, and we didn't realize we bought a pregnant goat until one morning she had a baby, and then we had so much milk, so more than we could use. So then we started making soap and ended up buying a bunch more goats.
Yeah.
And everything in it is naturally based.
Oh, that's amazing.
So a lot of the florals on top we actually purchased from other vendors here at the market.
Oh, wow.
The tallow in the soap comes off of our farm or from other local farmers in the area.
I love that. So it's as local as I can get, basically.
Exactly.
I love that. That's so cute. I see you have some horse conditioner.
Yes.
Do you guys have horses too?
We have a mini horse and a miniature donkey.
What would you say is the vibe of this market?
It's very welcoming. It's very open. We have a great space for vendors to set up and sell their product. We have live music every week. We have artistic demonstrations.
I saw the
which
guy
is
painting.
really, yeah.
That's so unique.
It is. So it's there's lots for everyone. It's not just for shopping. It's very important that we create a nice community space.
When we first started, we had a really hard time trying to find organic fertilizers. So when we did, we brought them in, and now we buy them wholesale and sell them retail. We have certified certain crops, like the raspberries, all the berries are certified, and the garlic. In Canada, you can't certify flowers as organic. In the States you can, but not here. We started as certified naturally grown, which isn't, some people have never even heard of it before. So we made the leap to certified organic just in case there were any buyers out there that had that as a condition. Then we can say, yeah, we're certified. Even if we weren't, we'd still be doing it the same way, but.
Melissa, can you tell me what's involved in getting ready for the market?
Lots of work.
I'm sure.
I start cutting flowers up to 4 days, depending on what it is, before the market.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so the varieties that will last the longest, like the lilies and stuff like that, can be harvested that early because in the middle of the growing season, I have so many, I just cannot do it in a day.
Of course.
The night before, depending on whether or not we're using the garage, I can pack my truck. If not, it'll be the next morning. So my mornings start usually around 5:30.
Oh, wow.
And pack up, or actually get up, drink as much coffee as humanly possible. Then pack the truck, make sure I have everything. Then drive to the market, unload everything, set up the tables, display the products, the flowers. I bring the buckets full of flowers in those bins down there and yeah, set up everything, and then I stand at my table and make up bouquets.
What are these cool things I just found behind us?
This was a happy accident. I had made dried orange slices to put on wreaths with dried flowers for a winter project.
That's pretty.
And at the end of the season, I had leftover dried oranges, and I put them in a basket and I took them to market, not knowing what was going to happen.
And people love them.
People bought them. I had customers who ate them, customers who decorated with them. I even have one lady who put them in her bathtub.
Oh my goodness.
And then one of my customers said that I should do limes and lemons as well for her gin and tonic. So that's how that happened.
That's beautiful. Can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing right now?
I'm wrapping a ring, the first step of starting my dream catcher.
They're beautiful.
And the work on the next step is the sinew.
How long have you been coming to the Bridgewater Farmers Market?
Roughly 2 years.
2 years. Oh, that's awesome.
On and off, yes.
Do you have a specific demographic that likes your dream catchers, or is it kind of like everyone?
Mainly kids. I got grandparents and people telling me saving from their bad dreams.
That's beautiful. How long have you been doing this?
3 years now.
Oh, really?
My grandmother taught me how to do this.
Wow.
Before she passed away.
Oh my goodness, that's so beautiful. So you just continued?
Yep, she taught me how to do the dream catcher teepees.
Oh, wow.
So I'm keeping it going for her. Natural ones.
Oh.
So I'm trying to go back in the...
Are those branches?
Yep.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh.
So I think those dream catchers, and I got natural dream catchers.
You mentioned up on the hill that you start germinating these in the winter.
Oh yeah, some seeds, like I grow most of my flowers from seed, and some, like Lysianthus, I start those in January because it takes like a month for them to germinate. Mm-hmm. And then they're just a very slow growing plant.
I mean, that's amazing because
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. Like, I feel like I'm such I need the fruit of my labor now.
Yeah.
Like I can't plant it in January and then wait until September. I feel like that's just not me. So
We have quite a
patience.
few growing racks and grow lights in the house that I plant trays of seedlings in.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so it starts months before you can actually get outside and actually work the soil. There's the Lysianthus that I started back in January. See how small they still are?
Oh, they're just little babies.
Yeah.
So you said September is when you'll pick those?
I'm hoping August, but we'll see.
They're just little babies.
Yes, they're so slow.
At the front of your house, I noticed when I came up this morning, you have like a little.
You have a market stand. Yes.
I love
So
that.
it's self-serve. Every product that we have available is in there. I do take the freezer with me to some markets, but not others. It depends on availability of an outlet and how close I am to one.
I know sometimes they charge you for an outlet.
Yes,
at some
that's true
markets,
as
so
well. Yes.
I mean, at that point, it's like, how much do I really need an outlet? So, no, I get that.
But yeah, no, the flowers and the spreads, the jams, the juice, the dried citrus, whatever
And it's
else.
all the honesty policy kind of thing?
Yes. It's self-serve. There's a jar with change if need be, or there is my email address for e-transfers. And if I'm around, I can take credit and debit as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What kind of brought you to the market?
Well, it's close to home and supporting local.
We're doing the South Shore today, so
Oh,
we
that's
decided
beautiful.
we'd start here.
It's a good way to start.
Yep, farmers markets are. I love going.
How has your day been?
It's a little slow, but it's going well.
That's good. It is so muggy out right now.
It is. That probably has something to do with it.
Yeah, I agree.
If I didn't have to be out in this, I probably wouldn't be.
Yeah, no, agreed. I'm like sweating.
Yes.
Melissa, why do you think that it's a little bit slower today?
There are a lot of other events happening today or the whole weekend long, and I think the weather has something to do with it, just the heat. A lot of people don't like this very much.
No, it's such a weird weather because like the sun's been out a little, it's a little rainy, it's a little muggy. So I mean, I guess that's the struggles of an outdoor market.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Sometimes you don't know what to expect.
100%. So when you bring this back to the farm, do you like keep them in that cool space to let them?
Yes. So the lilies that are still closed can go into the fridge and can go again to market next week.
Okay.
Everything else that is ready to be sold will go in our market shed.
Oh, that's a nice way to like, I guess, make sure that it's cut and goes out kind of the next day kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them will go in my house.
Yeah. I mean, it's always nice to have fresh flowers.
Yes.
And when you pick them yourselves, I feel like you'll have never-ending fresh flowers, which is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Well, thank you so much.
You're
I hope
welcome.
you have a good rest of the day.
Thank you.
Thanks. Is there anything that we would be surprised to know about the market?
Well, I think that it is such a community space. It's more than a market. We're really trying to foster just healthy community gathering with live music, with artist demos. We also have a community booth where groups can come and set up and talk to us about their cause. And yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.